Time out. What kind of ring is a berserker ring? Where did he keep it? May it serve you better than it did him. Where's this ring been? It's called a Prince Albert. Well, it's a Prince. We are so back. First things first, I want to go over there and see what's popping. Gotta get rid of those yellow dots too. Remember last?
Old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
Remember last stream when I said I was gonna spend some time offline browsing around? I didn't.
And you say Sid built this place?
So I'm doing it now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spend the entire time wandering. I just want to see what that subquest is right there. And I also want to clear out those yellow dots.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. It would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Nah, that's just how he is. You got a minute then? Yeah. This was me. This was me 10 years ago.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go.
Boo. I can't believe a song got so bad so quickly. It started off so well and then just descended into butt cheeks, man. That's how you lose Grammy nods. What's this say? Off limits, that means you. Oh. Rude.
You think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
Oh, look at Torgal being a good baby. Big wolf baby. Awoo. You can try to touch him. I won't tell you whether you should or could or can or won't, but it's your decision making. Who's gonna tell him that's not a chocobo? I think it's better off if it's not told it's not a chocobo, because that way he's more inclined to not try to cook it. You know what I mean? Dear Diary, a bird by any other name. The white-winged wonder. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say, Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. So when I say that could have been an email, I don't mean literally write me like that. I got a new item. Ambrosia's tack. Aww. Love it. Incredible. So yellow dots are gone. Gucci. Do I have any new gear I can get? I feel like I haven't had any new gear in a minute. You got anything?
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Missed you too. You ain't got nothing new. Help me.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah, but you got old stuff. Like, you robbing me blind, but not giving me new
You'll not find
stuff.
a better price than that.
What are we doing? Like, damn. Get some new gear. I'm out here fighting for my life. Every day of the week. You can't get nothing new. Right, Goots? You know what's up. You can't craft nothing new, right?
What'd you need? What do you want?
Man. Whack. Can't reinforce nothing. All right,
Anything
bro.
else?
No, that's good. Thank you for nothing. It would make sense that an outlaw merchant doesn't really have the hookups. I don't know, because right now I've been raising my renown up, and my renown has invited other people to send me wares and good tidings. So I'm slightly famous. I feel like they should be sending me
How
the
much
goods.
water can a flower drink?
About as much as a bothersome boy.
I mean, scram, kid. Oh, Tina would love this. Ooh, it's looking mad pretty over here. Not because of you. No offense. I just didn't want you to think I was hitting them, because I wasn't. Ooh, look at that crystalline entrance. Okay, okay. I like it. I saw the dots. I don't feel like clicking them. All right.
Not the ether. It's the water.
I know. Can you believe the water can make the plants grow? Wow. That's a cute little plank to get from that side to that side. Just in case you're tired of trying to jump from right here over there. It makes sense too, because if you jumped from right there to over there, you'd make it most times. But if the soil's wet, you sink in. Or worse, you might slip and fall backwards and kakook. And that's shallow enough that you could bang your head. Good detail.
It won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough.
Wowie, wow, wow. Look at this.
This ton here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
A water filter? Beautiful.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
All right, what up?
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
Yeah?
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat.
Perfect.
And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah, no problem. You get 10 renown and some money? Yeah, they'll be pleased. Run it.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see?
The bearer of good
Once
news.
they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Sorry, I'm moving stuff around the screen. Hope it's not annoying. Cool. I can bring the curse breakers some Martel apples. Oh, they're here too. Easy journey. I think it's cute that they actually have quests that you can do within the facilities you are getting the quests from. You know what I mean?
How much water can a
A
flower
few of them are jaunts, different locations, but a few are in-house, and it's a nice way to get some renown or some gil if you're not a hardcore player or even an adventurous player. Just enough to get you some.
You think it's alright to touch him?
I like that.
No.
You kill for an apple? What kind of apple would you kill for, though? We keep having this. We had this discussion, I think, once a quarter, once a season. Although we had it recently, I think a week ago. Green sour? Granny Smith? Bro, get out. Get out. Hi, Alex. I brought you this.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Basket of Martel apples, grown and picked by Cormac for a sample by Hideaway residents. There you go.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before? Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they?
They are.
Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
No problem. Just doing my part.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
All right, I'm gonna pretend this is DC Player 75. More apples for you.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Hey, Otto. You can have some.
These aren't Martels, are they?
They are.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
You got it.
Not so much as a thank you.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay. Man, what a lifesaver to actually be able to travel to and from destination like this. I'm gonna say it every single time because it's so Benny. With Fischl.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That's touching. Rest in peace, Martel. Thank you for all you did, including level me up. Aww, a basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick, Martel. Aww. I'm glad she lives on through an apple tree. I really hope that Titan doesn't attack this place, because if he punches that tree, I say not only do we kill Titan, but we fossilize Titan and grow a tree inside of Titan. until it stretches out through Titan and outside of his body. Don't even let Titan downsize back to Hugo. Just make Hugo Titan permanently and make him a Titan tree. Sorry we had to save your butt from the previous jerk botanist who didn't seem to care at all much about your life. Yeah. Do you know, like, in that cutscene, did he die? I don't recall seeing his body. If I did, I don't remember it. I think I blocked it out. Did he get bodied? Maybe.
You think it's all right to touch him?
Okay. The Gathering Storm is on the way, but I do want to check one thing, RQ. I think it's funny and telling if he did die and no one cares to remember him. Yeah. They're Martell trees. They're not whatever his name was trees. He's more of an oh yeah. He's a trivia question. What was the name of the butt that had you go out and rescue his crop? And by extension, Martell. Gosh. Barnabas? I think I want to fight the Angel of Death. So Clairview, Sanbreck. I'll get out ye old notepad. I'm gonna ye old write this down. Okay, so Clairview, Sanbreck. This is for the Angel of Death. Right. By way of Kaer Norvant. Okay. Let's go hunting, yeah? I'm gonna find you, Balboa. What if the game said no traveling? What if I was like, I want to go travel, and the game said, oh, no. So it'll be right here, Clairview. They were traveling by way of Kaer Norvant, which is where this place is. More specifically, this is Kaer Norvant. And they were right here in Clairview. In Sanbrecky. So the boss is here somewhere, but we'll never know. Okay. I'll just go F myself. Perfect.
Sound like anywhere is
It makes me think you did it, Nadja. Your influence somehow made this happen. So well done. Way to also be an influencer. Hunting canceled indeed. Cool music. Home sweet home, baby.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Bork, bork.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
The throne?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Are you a princess of Ironhome?
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
No, you're from the Northlands.
We'll face it together then.
To the end.
I think they said you were the princess of the north, and then we brought you in.
Come on.
Oh, that's right. They are the ones who captured. Right. Never mind. They captured you. Of course. I remember.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Bro actually said, yeah, probably. He didn't hold back. He didn't hide it. Do you think it'll be as bad and we'll find tragedies here? Gulp. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think we'll likely see a lot of folks dead. So, yeah. A lot of blood. A lot of guts. A lot of sinew. Tragedy. Befallen others. More to 11. First?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have
Hello,
stood for
Kaosa.
this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
The Black Knights.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
We fighting or what?
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Dang, they killed the miller's son? Hi, David, by the way. I don't know if you're first. You'll have to ask Alex or Naja or DC Player 75 or Baba Wabo.
Welcome, stranger.
Thanks, dude. What do you got? Ah, that's right. The same thing everybody else has. Ooh, increase limit break generation. Nah, pass. Night Terror's Orchestrion roll. Ooh, I'll pass.
Fare you well?
It's a small little village. Youth. What up, youth? Hello, youth of the village. What it is?
Excuse me, but
Hey,
what was all that about
Okaydrian.
earlier?
I
haven't
didn't
heard?
want to scare you, but
Some
resub! Oh!
Welcome back, Johnny Singular Lung, for 105 months. Crack open a cold one. Youth? Well, you were. Like, 15 years ago.
It's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Nice.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
1,000? I heard it was 1,000,000. I love spreading misinformation. Let's go, baby.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
And Dog's like, I don't want to go on one of your dumbass crusades. I don't like that. Daddy Empire wants answers. They can have blood and dust. No answers.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
He sounds brave. A baby. We're the people who say this isn't my problem. I don't want to deal with it, and I don't trust these people. And by these people, I mean anyone who's not a part of our village. Including the Empire, Black Shields.
More left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Youth.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You
No
don't think
loyalty.
These firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I respect it, actually. Bro's loyal to the bag, not the people. He said, who is the highest bidder? Fantastic. Let's talk. Huh. These teeny tiny babies. Look how tiny.
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you to stay in the house. Go on.
Hello, villager.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Why does he sound like such an he's like an outsider, but he sounds very door-to-door salesman. I couldn't help but notice there were men clad in black armor.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
Whoa.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Dickens is a Seinfeld of literature. Beautiful.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Okay.
We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
Random hawk
But
cry.
other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Doubt it. I'm going to ride my chocobo right now. I really want to go over there, but I'm pretty sure it's a dead... Wait a minute, this might connect. That just might connect. Work, work. Hi, I love you.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh my god, we don't go in the villages. I was getting ready to warm my lungs up and start saying, I want to ride my...
That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way.
Johnny, it's just so sudden. No riding chocobos in the village, I guess. Should have known better. Hi, Ambrosia.
Ready, go? Faster.
Bossy. I'm so sick and tired of Jill racing me, not because I don't like racing, but because she's faster. Like, she wins. Look at her. Are you serious? I've never seen a chocobo with Nos inside of it. Something looks like it's trouble. Are you serious?
More of my mother's men.
Oh, parfait. Well, I didn't just get a chocobo. I got the chocobo. I found Ambrosia. And that's as good as it gets, honestly. Can't tell me nothing. The hell is that? Looks like none of my business over there. Nah. Not worth my time. Is our anti-car actually a thing? And if it is, why do you know about it? Is that a subreddit you follow?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even got time for y'all. Y'all ain't even worth my time. I body y'all for free. Give me a challenge. Was I right? Oh, I was right. It does connect. Huzzah. F-word cars? Yeah, you feel very strongly about
Blood, Clive.
cars. That is, oh my god. What? She said blood, Clive. Like it was gonna be a splotch that you couldn't see. Like, oh, you're right. Look at that. Yeah, Jill.
Wet.
Blood.
You were told to stay in your homes.
Sorry.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
These anime speeches,
to
dog.
dwell in darkness,
Oh
that
my
we may
God.
purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Okay.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
This is so embarrassing for you. Cool. We dwell in the darkness, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe there's already been 3 of these guys who have had a speech about dwelling in the darkness and got folded within like a minute. Is that a tornado? Yeah.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
That's us. I hope it hurts.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Whoa! Jesus, Jill. Jill thinks I have no sense of awareness. The way she says, "That's blood," and then yells in my ear, "Those Ordeal gates." I'm right like I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing. I'm hearing the same things you're hearing. Why are you yelling at me? At me, not even to me. At me. This is pretty. David, have you caught up to where I am now? Are you past me? I know Nowhere Mash caught up, and then he's now playing Stalker 2. So we'll see how that goes. I hope I walk inside and fight everyone, but I doubt it.
Find something, boy. Death.
I guess everyone in the town is dead. Again. Put Ignition in 14. That's your jam?
Found her.
Oh my god! What is this game, bro?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Yeah.
Oh, Clive.
She's not a good person, dog. Mom's gotta go. You swung at the air in front of you and all the crows left?
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Are you gonna ask Jill how she feels?
We should go.
Guess not.
Yes.
She knows. She knows something.
Leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
She's still mad she never got her #1 coffee mug. Well, she wouldn't take it from me anyway, if I tried to give it to her. Now, if Joshua gave her that mug, she'd be all in. Awful. Thank you, Tiggle Biddies. Oh my god. Just showed that random trash mop was up with Ignition. Okay, so we know Ignition can fold trash mops. Love to see it. Ah! It's so eerie that they give you access to an entire village And they've already revealed to you that everyone in the village is dead. So all your, oh my God, they just make you wander a village full of dead people. It doesn't cut scene and then skip the village. They, not only that, but they put an obelisk here. Like, yeah, not only is everyone in this town dead, like forever, but you can come back here. You know, you can come back here should you need to. The need arises. No way! God! Folded over the docks? Yeah, like... Clive, I think you know now what must be done, right? Like, there's no two ways about this. We gotta pack Mom up. The crow dipped. Gotta join Mom's army is wild. Actual mama's boy. Seeking out her acceptance because she never accepted you. And here you are still trying to please her. Incredible. I've got nothing to say to her. We're on some like reality TV show type stuff. Alright, Clive, let's bring out Annabelle. Boo, boo. I'm gonna get up from my chair. I done told you if I see you again, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? You ain't gonna do nothing. Try to break us up. All the bleeps come on the air, the sensor boxes. Next thing you know, everybody's throwing hands. Jesus. There's like nothing. I thought it'd be like a secret hidden box or a secret Easter egg in the village somewhere, but they really said, nah, it's a village. It's just everyone's dead. You know what the secret is? The secret is no one lived. Smiley face. That's the secret. There's no other secret. It's just the tragedy. Everyone died. But never mind. Demon Tamer's Sash? Talk to me. Can I see it? Wait, I already have one on? Man. Thank you. Guess I can sell the other one. Then watch later on, I'm gonna have some kind of formula or recipe that says, oh, you can have the super Demon Tamer Sash if you have two of them. And I'll be like, what? I can fix her? I'm always trying to please Clive's mom, if you know what I mean. You can't be down that atrociously, right? You can't be down that badly that Annabelle does it for you.
We're approaching Buick Bridge.
Right?
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Please say psych. Begging, pleading.
You must.
Can't scare no spiders. I bet she's looser. I don't really care about her sexual activity, how loose she is. Besides, I doubt it. She ain't even getting nothing up. She ain't giving nothing up to nobody. I promise you. They probably call that the blight. Right, Torgal? Yeah, you get it, buddy. You get it, baby, don't you? Yeah.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you?
Yes.
Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hatch, no. You didn't hear nothing.
Lying 101. We got plaques in honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Yeah, about that. It is no longer a duchy. It's the same plaque all the way around?
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
You ain't surviving another night.
So there's a curfew, you missed it, now you out here?
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
Like, why can't I just attack the gate and go through?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Not anymore.
I'm hungry.
That's so sad that Dad actually has no answers. Like, usually there's a quip back, but Dad ain't got nothing to say. Pa, I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
Me too. Oh, sleepy chocobo. Oh, another sleepy chocobo.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Tragic. The good news is, got a really good photo mode opportunity. I'm gonna take RQ. Cool. Something light.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Yes, my people. Is that a spotted chocobo? I don't think I've ever seen one with spots before. I love when games have a thief area, like a thieves landing type beat. A place they tell you, you ought not venture out there, traveler. Nothing but thieves and cutthroats. And I'm like, say less. Say absolutely less. Yeah, I'll be on my way then. Okay, crab. Okay, beach. What's up, crab? I love this game so much. Look at this. It's just... Could have wiped this up with ignition. Let me see ignition. Ignition. Oh, I have that unlocked. Right. The Charging Star. The Captain America. It's alright. I like it. I mess with it. Charging Star. I was a Cap main too, back in the day. No cap. Like my joke? Now remix it? No. I started singing that man's song and then realized who he was and stopped singing that man's song. I do find it funny for Knights to talk to them nuts just to get mopped immediately. Yeah, bro, like, that's why I don't understand why they take so much time to say their oath. Blobbity blobbity blah blah blah, blobbity blah blah blah, darkness. Like, miss me with that. Bro thinks he's Vincent Price. Talking about some darkness falls across the land. Boo, shut up. Get it folded. If you can do half HP damage to me, do your speech then, in the middle of battle. Until then, shut up. Don't talk to me. I ain't trying to hear it. Just mouth, mouth, mouth. For what?
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
This place looks like it could use Lazarus. Because... Hello, LaShoy. Sorry, Ambrosia, my bad. Damn.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
It's fun to gather everyone up for AoE. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Gather them up and hit them with the bop bop right away. Yeah. Was that your go-to when you played? How's your evening going, LaShoy? Well, early in the evening for you, but... I want that shiny so badly, but them crabs ain't shit to me.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Hold up. It's my favorite button in the game. You know, if you played Marvel, you play Captain America, you can press it all you want. Or play as Juggernaut, or Colossus. Nova, kinda, but not really. Super Scroll.
Let us pass!
That voice crack. Let us pass!
We're starving! Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
I don't think they care about that. Whoa!
Chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand. Just try it.
Yo!
No chance of...
Who was the dude who said that? I'll cut you down where you stand. Just try it. Are you kidding me? They are bloodlust. And bro said, I'm standing on business. Just try it. I don't know who that is, but we gotta recruit them. Because they are foolish.
Slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Everything is going... Oh, evening is going fine so far. Tired and anxious, but otherwise pretty chill. Bet. Sorry for the anxiety.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
With what money?
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
I don't want to go through another
My
sewer.
uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
Which means it's not, clearly. Black light burns, won't you turn?
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Stop jinxing.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, LaShoy, that's right, PNW. Bomb Cyclone. I gotta check on my friends also in NorCal. Have a flood warning, 4 out of 4, I think, because of all the moisture entrapment taken from the PNW and moving down south. I hope you stay safe as you can.
Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
Gee, it sure is empty around here. Hoping no one like bandits or black knights attack. Right. And imagine our Pikachu shocked face when someone shows up in black clad armor. And we gotta hear the same thing. In the deep, dark marsh of the night, We cleanse. Oh my god. Honkshu. I like how the actual objective was find the entrance to the Lazarus District, which was pointed out by this icon. And I did it, and the game's like, oh, good job, man. Way to find the icon. All right, now enter the district. Like, it's such an attaboy for the bare minimum, which I love it.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Where'd you get that from, Jill? Is that a book you read? It seemed to be basically the exact best spot for keeping my power in this area. Not too worried about it for me. Good news for you. Hope it remains that way. Hope you're good on everything else you might need too. That you might need. Flashlight. Lighter, candle, emergency supplies, water, first aid kit, blankets, and such and ting and ting. Your Seattle teammates were discombobulated? Sherlock Holmes style? I'm sorry. That looks... It's not, but that looks like a figure if you look closely. It looks like a head. Like a head with an arm outstretched made of shadow or wisp. Really weird looking. I know it's the sewer entrance back there and just some tree shadow, but still. Okay.
Not abandoned then.
One dude.
Oi! Visitors!
Oh, a bandit! You know, honestly, I do respect one thing, is that these footpads, these bandits, I like their team makeup. This is your average party comp. We got one tank, one DPS, and one backline. Nice work.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Clive. Oh, okay. It's a raid.
Or not.
What? D-Blade, let her rip. Okay, I won. So, do we want to try this again, or party wipe, and that's it? I remember a windy day that knocked out power back when I lived in Seattle, and I was like, question marks? Now Chicago. I don't mind all that. Auto mod, please. Really? Beat their asses? Got auto mod? That's probably the most docile thing you've said since you've arrived to this channel. Devil May Cry Live is really good, and I wish I had thought of that. Kind of upset about that.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Who?
And he's long dead.
Oh.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Ooh.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
We gotta talk about one thing really quickly. That dude's reflexes are kind of off the charts. Because, like, any other NPC would have been folded up and charred. I don't know what makes this dude so special that he was able to pass the QTE and press square instead of circle. But I respect it.
It can't be. I was there when you died.
whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
What? Loyalty? Are you Rosarian?
Founder, it really is you.
Wade! Wade!
So Wade.
Wade lives? See, I knew this person was way too good to be dodging like that. Like, no normal person can pass the QTEs. My boy Wade, let's go. Now kiss.
We can speak inside.
I'm sorry I killed 8 of your friends. But are we going to address the part where I apologize for killing... oh, they're not dead? What? Wait, hold up. What? What? Hold on. Time out. As this cutscene transitioned to the next cutscene, I saw everyone that I laid waste to getting up like they were groggy. Like, oh, like I simply stunned them. I'm sorry, did I not put down the world's most disruptive EF5 world first EF7 tornado with Fire Ouroboros and Helmbreaker on some Devil May Cry, trademark mine, nonsense, and they're simply, ouch, kind of hurt? All right, man.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Oh.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye.
Whoa!
The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Clive, I need you to mentally mature in the next 5 minutes. Thank you.
No offense, my lord.
This is my favorite phrase. I haven't finished reading it or hearing it, but after Clive saying that, Wade turning around and saying, "No offense, my lord," this is my favorite part of the game so far. I'm going to capture this in the photo mode for posterity, because no offense, my lord. However, it's like when you tell a friend, I don't want to be rude, but I'm not trying to be argumentative, but say it.
But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Wade is kind of him now, isn't he?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Okay, Peter Parker.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name.
Yes.
It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
Let's go. The gang's back together.
Let us do our duty.
Well, the gang's not fully back together because we're missing, Nope. Forgot his name. Sorry, rest in peace, you know who.
With pleasure, my lord.
Oh my god, Devil Wade Clive.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Sir Tyler. I'm happy you remember his name because to me, he's just a tombstone, I think, right? You're not worried about the storm, more anxious about the guy who wandered through my backyard and looked in my windows last night. Oh! Yeah, that's way more alarming. Okay, well, I hope you stay safe from that too. And fold them, if necessary. I say police, but police. Then again, I'm not sure about Seattle's police force. Wade has a haircut that says I play bass in a local Midwest emo band. I'd go see it. What would be the name of their band? Tidal Wade? I wade you goodbye? Thank you for the screenshot. Thank you. Trying to tell your boss his decisions on the project have been terrible. Yes. Aw, baby. Oh, sorry. Bahamut Breakdown? I don't know, but like Wade can't summon anything. He's not like me or like Jill. He has no dominion over the great icons. He's just Wade. No offense, Wade.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
Are they still licking their wounds from my beatdown I gave them? That's good attention to detail. I love that the game remembered that I just finished beating that ass no fewer than 5 minutes ago. And bros still folded.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Yeah, I totally wasn't hitting you with my hardest. I wasn't even trying. Like that was, I was holding back the entire time. Yep. You're right. Pull my punches.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
Or in this case, I was pulling my tornadoes. I was pulling my lightning bolts. Can you imagine approaching him and being like, Clive, I gotta admit, bro, that really hurt. I'm so happy you were pulling your punches. Yeah, man. I'd hate to see you at full power. You must be like yeah, I'm a demon at full power. Yep. You better hope you don't see it one day. You will not survive.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
Flashback, aim for the heads, yeah. Do you think the Eagles are actual Eagles? Yes. Guardian of the Flame is the band name? Ah, DC player 75 wins. He also sprinted through our front yard a few nights ago. I wish them a very leave you alone.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
If you're selling these boys Gaia blades and goldwork sashes, you are doing the Lord's work. You have new armor? I never thought I'd see the day. Give me that.
Will that be all?
And because I don't have any of these, give me 1,000 worth.
As you wish, my lord.
Oh, right, literally. Well done, LaShoy. Lemon breaks in front of him. Yeah, you know it's good I held back. The sad thing is, Alex, just to show off, I started to limit break.
We'll show 'em as much mercy
when I
as
dropped the
they did
tornado.
our
So I'm kind of happy that didn't happen because from a lore perspective, it looks like I did hold back. So, phew.
We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
You'd better. Brother Wade's life depends upon it.
Brother Wade, huh? Okay, not a talker. I get that. Anyone up here? You know, it is very respectful that the Guardian of the Flames were able to take over this town. And Lazarus, right? It's very respectable that Wade took over this town and kept it as a hiding place for him and his comrades to help stave off everyone. When the Rosarian Bridge is like right there. There's the Rose Gate, right? And over here is Riddick's Jump. Like, it's amazing that right here at Bridge, and they never made a dent. Well, they made a dent in the Lazarus District. The nobles died. But hey, you know what? Isn't that kind of what Bane wanted to do in The Dark Knight Returns? Take the rich and the nobles and rip them down for their decadence, from their decadence, and give the land back to the people? That's kind of what happened here, right? The nobles didn't stand a chance. They got ripped down from their decadence, and now it's back in the hands of the people, kinda. You'd be so happy.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment.
Okay.
Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills.
Nice.
This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Like it.
While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
So you were ready to put forth a plan of action that had a little chance of success? I like it.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
I'm sorry, I just finished burying 25 bodies. You want me to go do what again? Alright, no problem.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Michael Jackson? It's black. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the Hideaway. Got it. Battle on the Big Bridge starts playing. Gilgamesh walks out of the fog. You are 14 a reference compendium. Very impressive. Please don't make me fight Gilgamesh. Bury 25 more bodies after you kill him. I'm so mad because that's kind of a hard line. 14? Yeah, is that not a 14 reference?
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Je ne sais pas.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village.
Final Fantasy Wide? Well, yeah, Gilgamesh is Final Fantasy Wide, but I figured that Battle on the Big Bridge is from 14, or is it not?
We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Ooh, you tried to Kappa and Automod got you. We don't have very many rules in this stream, but one of the only long-standing rules is there's no Kappa allowed. Ever. For any person. Now and forever. Amen. I was gonna ride Ambrosia, but there's something happening on the road up here. 5? Okay. I have not beaten 5 yet. I played 5. That's where I found Bart's. But I haven't finished it yet. At least now I know what to expect.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Oh, poor baby.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
You are a serial dabbler? Sounds about right. Yeah.
There they are.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna miss the next thing.
On your command, my lord.
Put in 10, 15 hours in a 40-hour game. Put in 45 hours in a 100-hour game. Put in 5 hours in a 10-hour game. Then come back and finish the ones that I really want to finish. It'd be like that. No, Bart. I'm not calling them butts.
I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us...
Say the thing.
...that a pair of filthy vagabonds...
Okay.
...a woman and a dog... ...could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields.
A woman?
Then come! Die along with your flame!
Okay.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
Okay, if you say so. Die.
On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them. All your fault!
You thought I wasn't him? Come on, man. What are we doing? Ouroboros.
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Good talk. Come here. Nope.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Here we go.
In taking it, you have but proven our point.
Okay.
That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
I have blood on my face. You want to fight me? Nigga. I have forever and a day to dodge that. My turn. Come on, baby. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Master Wade!
Found. There's no one left to keep them occupied.
Okay.
We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Too slow.
Ah, I tried to get too cute.
Nice try. Too slow.
You done? Nice.
Nice try.
Timing is way off.
That's better. Nice try.
Anyway. Like, whenever I want the battle to end, the battle's gonna end. Cool Link. Cool Talon. Why do you have that on you? Or did a dragoon keep a dragon's talon? Oh, like a necklace, like the seashell necklace from Abercrombie and Fitch, but a dragon talon instead. That's so badass.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I.
This is me holding
the plan
back.
worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord.
I like your
Perhaps
enthusiasm.
this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
Way to kill the vibe, dude.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will.
Hell yeah.
For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I was gonna go there anyway. That wasn't really part of my strategy, is because my uncle's there. But you know what? I'll take the credit. Good looking out. Dude, let's go to the market and get a dragon talon necklace and get bleach tips. Absolutely. Probably the same place you can go and meet up with the dame. And the other women of the day and night. Which honestly, I guess I'd buy a necklace too. Keep a vial of their blood around my neck like Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton. I haven't caught your stream since it happened, but it was really cool to see Clay finally start hit threes at Golden State. Shame he waited until he left the team to do it. I would say it's more of a shame that he decided to do the Curry shimmy, which unlocks something inside of Steph to beat the Dallas Mavericks. That's what's an actual shame. But the good news is Draymond Green tried to assassinate Zach Edey, so he'll be out for a game or two. So everybody wins. This is me holding back Ask the Guardians is a funny ass line. I hate you for saying it. Man. The dragon designs do go hard. I love the way the dragons look in this game.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Of course.
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
What about the former?
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burnt blade? That's kind of hot.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
Don't ask.
Go on now, my lord.
You know, I will say one thing that's really cool. After this cutscene. Cool horns. You mess with the bull, you get a nice stay at an estate.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Sounds like my upstairs neighbors.
Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Cool axe.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
What's up, Unc? Huh?
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
I don't want to fight you, Unc, but I will. I know you gotta prove you still got it, but like, wait. No, just do the. Nick, what?
You would mock me as well?
Show him your Phoenix thingy.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Shakespeare in the Park? Okay. Whoa.
Curse thee, infectious black wench.
Aww.
Even in death, must thou plague me still?
I'm gonna say right now, if we were anybody else, this would be the perfect time for a ha! Gotcha, bitch.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Aww.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy. It's really you.
Aw, Unc.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Perfect time for a night.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Now, see, that's how you know they're family. Arrive, prove it's you. Oh, God, it's been so long. Anyway, I could really use a favor.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Ouch, my shoulder. Jesus.
Go on, sit.
Rose said, be
See that you use
our
the good plates,
guest.
Rutherford.
Be our guest.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
Wait, do you know that she murked your brother or had your brother murked? Oh, that's right. No one knows. That was an infiltration thing. Oh my God, I wonder if we're going to tell him the truth.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
Oof.
The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
Weeks?
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Why is the music playing?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Why is the music playing?
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Wait, behind this, is that a taxidermed super curl? You see it? With the tiger stripes and the tail and the leopard print and the spikes?
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy.
He does have two.
Quite the outlaw.
Unc, come on, baby. What are we doing?
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
The sad thing is, I don't know if Rutherford knows that he's joking or not. I hope he actually brings in the cutlass.
This will be fun.
Wait, is he serious? I think we're gonna get our uncle killed just by showing up, and that makes me sad. Like, this is our fault, whatever happens next. Collateral damage.
Over there.
And they're over there. brother.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
I have a theory. Jill's been dreading this trip the entire time and staying silent. She's been hiding this expression like she kind of has an idea of what's happening and what's going on. I think there's more that she knows that she's not telling. Whatever it is, she feels guilty about it, or at least partly responsible. And a lot of that has to do with Annabella. So it makes me wonder if there's some relation between Jill and Annabelle that she's never brought to our attention. Like Jill is supposed to be a princess from the north, who after the decimation of the Blight and the lands, and when our dad united the lands together, she was brought in as a ward and adopted to live in Rosaria. And Annabelle has always felt some kind of way about Jill. And to come from royalty and then have nothing, like, there's got to be something deeper there that's not being told. Yo, Uncle, can I crash in your couch for 1 or 2 days? Stop. Yep. Flaming arrow through the window hits him in the head. It's happened before.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
Byron played the piano, shut up.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Bring me my cutlass and another Manhattan, please. Extra cherry.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
So what do you want, atonement?
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive.
I mean, you can have atonement, but you gotta realize we're on the road to
I must
perdition.
atone for my sins.
There it is.
Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Wow, they are really good friends. Really good friends, but also trademark that. Really good friends, trademark symbol. Just really, really good friends. Nothing more, though. You know what I mean? Just effing kiss. I swear to just kiss. Do you feel the tension? Alex, can you feel it breathing down our neck? I'm unfamiliar with it myself. Amazing friends? Yeah, street, that's... Look, it's okay for a Bera and a princess to be just friends, and that's what we are, but people are making a big deal out of it, but that's literally all we are. It's nothing major, nothing sinister, nothing serious. We're just really good friends who value and respect each other's opinions. Really good friends. Here be monsters. Lovely.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Well, I'm glad we're back at our home. By the way, Jill loves these spots. Like, Jill is either up there, or right here, or right there. Brooding about the animal she's become. You can't see it, but she actually has the AirPods in, and she's listening to 3 Days Grace.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
Told you. Those are lyrics to a 3 Days Grace song. She doesn't know we're there because she has her earbuds in. Incredible. I hope you're doing well, Street. Or else. Primo brooding spots. Yeah, like, that's what I want someone to introduce me to. When I come through your city and visit, I don't care about the food, the transport, the entertainment, the lap spots. Where do you brood? Where's the best place to brood in your city? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Oh, he's back there behind the counter. What a baby. I love every time Torgal is just somewhere hanging out, being so cute. Like, look at him. Are you kidding me? Imagine being a baby. Can you? Never in all my life did I think someone could be this baby. Yes, please pet the baby. Nicely done, Alex. Returning to base is where is Torgal minigame? Yes. Like where in the world is Carmen San Diego, but it's just where in the Hideaway is Torgal? I would play the game every single time. And I'd win every single time because there would be an achievement associated with it, right?
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Am I? Okay, your animation is to sweep, stop, and then keep sweeping. I thought for a second, like I was down here and he wasn't sweeping, and I thought he was gonna like not start working until I got near. Like a proper employee. Manager's not around, hanging out, lounging, doing whatever. Uh-oh, yep, just sweeping. It's a shame like what's happening these days, right? Deadlands are foul. Martell apples. Love it. Another missive. Oh, a few missive. Okay. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martells just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckoned if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. What's the time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what with their foul bite? But for him, it was never about the flavor. It never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it on their own. Look at us now. Sid would be proud. Uh-oh. Hello, Michi Mochi 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 Mochi. I'm so happy to see you. How are you? Everyone, Michi Mochi's here. A flame none brighter. My Lord Marquez, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago. True Bera. I'm not reading the rest. That's all I want to read the letter as. Is him just saying, you a real Bera. That's all it is. If only Sir Tyler. Ah, there he is. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmax and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Goth. I will protect Goth with my life. Believe that. Y'all see, like, I'm sure you're gonna say yes, right? But have you noticed every year for the past decade how much earlier Black Friday starts? There was a time when Black Friday started Black Friday. 5 a.m. Doorbuster, right? Then it was like, all right, forget doorbusters. Black Friday will start kind of around midnight. Then, all right, how about Black Friday, but also Black Thursday, too? And it was like, well, Black beginning of the week. And then about 5 years ago, it was like, well, now it's Black Friday-ish, but the week before. An entire week of Black Friday sales, right? Yeah. But now, in the year 2024, our Lord, Black Friday is 3 weeks away, but we're not waiting. We're going to have literally sales we call doorbusters 3 weeks prior to Black Friday. It's like watching someone's hairline go back further and further. Like, check out my drop fade. Nice. Check out my new drop fade. Nice. Check out my fade. Okay, nice. Check out my deep fade. Looks further back now. Check out my depleting hairline. Oh. That's what Black Friday's become. I reckon by 2030, it'll be Black November. Like November 1st. Halloween's gonna be the maker. When Halloween's over, the deals start. Especially in our future capitalistic society with Donald Trump turning political theater into a capitalistic conglomerate.
How did we never hear about these
sexual abusing advisors and wealthy men? All those movies we watched, we're getting closer to that. So don't be surprised if it's Black November, Black October. With that being said, what's everybody getting? Black Friday preview like STFU. VIP preview, member sale, Black Friday sneak peek. Yep. You know the vibes. As an outsider, I miss watching the highlights of the Running of the Bulls style Black Friday videos used to come out. No. Those days of like the PS2 launch window going into Black Friday. What was more impressive, like Johnny, I was working in Best Buy at the time. They have insiders trading, pretty much. Insider information trading. Because they are savants. I've watched teams come in who have hot points that they're designated to do. They come in like teams of 4. And they know the routes. It's like a militaristic operation. They come in, I'm gonna snake through the iPods, go back with the MP3 players. I'm gonna hit up the portable DVD players, which used to be a thing, by the way. A lot of y'all don't know about that. I'm gonna hit up the netbooks back there and the laptop. I'm gonna try to get that TV deal. We can only get one. I guess we'll split it. I'm gonna get the games. I'll meet you at checkout. Ready? 1, 6, 6, go. Incredible coordination. Disgusting. SEAL Team 60% off is the funniest thing you said in a year. That's incredible. That's really good. I know I'm a Twitch ambassador, but if I knew how to pin that comment, I would. But I don't know how to pin comments, so.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Did many of you know about those days when portable DVD players used to be the vibe? So long before streaming services, right?
Come to claim your just desserts?
Long before cell phones were advanced enough that you could keep movies on them or movie files. Long before you could use cell phone towers to live stream Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, and the like. You couldn't watch media in your vehicle or on the go unless you had it built into your minivan, which even then, you were special if you had like a minivan that had built-in AV equipment. And you were rich if you had an actual media player. So you had music storage device, but you also had like Creative, I think is the company. Yeah, Creative was one of them. And they used to have these media player devices where you could keep movies files on this small screen, which was the coolest thing in the world. I wanted one every year, never got one. I thought, how cool would that be? So instead you had portable DVD players, which is what it sounds like. It's about the size of a PS2 Slim or a Mexican pizza box, and there'll be a disc tray reader inside of there. You'd put in a literal whole DVD inside of there and flip the screen up, and you'd watch DVDs like that. And had a contrast button on the side, or contrast slider and a volume slider. Controls like skip, advance, and all that would run on AC power or DC power, because you could use a cigarette lighter for your vehicle. Sometimes battery, but rough days. But those used to be the jam. You were special if you had one of those too. I had a small portable DVD player. It was a flip shelf thing. Yeah, just like that, man. And when you had it, didn't you think it was the coolest thing in the world? Didn't you think it was dope? I remember watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on there, and Ghostbusters, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, Love Don't Cost a Thing, Jason's Lyrics. What else to watch on there? I think Family Guy at that time. Those were the days, man. Pillow Talk. Oh, okay. I didn't see. Okay, cool. Pillow Talk. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. It served you better than it served him. A busy courtesan. So wait, you're giving me a ring that one of your clients that you had dalliances with left behind? A berserker ring. Wait. Time out. What kind of ring is a berserker ring? Where did he keep it? May it serve you better than it did him. Where's this ring been? It wasn't a finger, right? It was a finger ring. You're not giving me this dude's. I'll take it. I'll see if it fits. Thank you.
Here you are.
See if it fits.
All done?
Yeah, I'm all done. It's called a Prince Albert. Well, it's a Prince. What's showing? That is an absolute banger. What is the Prince Clive now? Elite. Y'all are funny tonight. Like, y'all always funny, but y'all in y'all bag tonight. Well done. No, Michibochi, don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Watch the VOD. Berserker Ring. The Berserkers of Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness in the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not on... Nigga. Were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers, but pierced all over their bodies from head to toe. Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of extended exposure to the concentrated ether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and induced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. I know Koji Fox is in charge of translations, but this has got to be like a thing you just did from the ground up. You can't tell me this is not like you. I just went to get dinner from my microwave. Yeah, well, check the bottom of your cereal box. If you got one in your house, you might have one of these inside of there. Put it back where you found it. I don't want to put it back where she found it. It was somebody's nightstand, but before that, it was somewhere else. My Prince Albert +1 is an uncommon. I'm sorry. Green can never be mean. Was it clean? I didn't ask. However, it temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge, and that's really good, so I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it. Like... And guess where I have it on me? It's a nose ring now. This game is under arrest.
There are new billets being posted every day, but not enough swords to see to them.
If you had a Prince Albert, what material... Come on, man. Why are you asking? Yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom. All of you are going to wash your hands and wash out your mouths while I'm gone. And when I come back, I expect a nice, clean Christian stream. Thank you. Good night.